Okay, here it is. This is a follow-up to a video I just made before this, where I accidentally asked myself, is there anything at all I would trade to be able to keep my hair for the rest of my life? And that's a very difficult question, because I've said time and time again, my hair is not part of my identity. Long term, as my hair falls out, I just reinvent myself. I feel that part of me as an artist, and I think to be a good artist, you have to reinvent yourself. You know, some of the best actors and musicians have done that, and that's why they stay relevant. And fundamentally, for me, one of the most important things is to always be relevant. And I don't need hair to be relevant, is the thing. So I'm asking the question for myself, since hair doesn't matter to me, it's not part of my identity, would I trade anything at all in order to keep my hair? I mean, even if at age 36 and a half, I could at least keep exactly what I've got now, as far as not recede anymore, not lose anymore, or even more extreme, would I go down to a number 1 Norwood with complete thick? Is there anything at all I'd be willing to trade, whether to keep my hair or to regrow? Is there anything at all I'd be willing to trade? Okay, I'm being real with you. I'm not trying to like be controversial for the sake of being relevant, if that makes sense. Okay, here we go. $5. $5 is such a small amount. If I could keep the rest of my hair for $5, would I do it? Most of you, I think, are going to not like my answer, but I promise to always be honest with you. This is where I'm at in my journey of hair loss. For $5, there's a magical, mystic man. He says, Nick, for $5, I am going to let you keep all of your hair for the rest of your life. You'll live to your 78. So you'll have a full life. All you have to do is give me $5, and you get to keep the rest of your hair for the rest of your life. What would I say? No. I would say no. And I know that hearing me say that is a struggle for, I'm assuming, most of you. But I'm being honest with you. I don't care about keeping my hair for $5. What if he said, well, Nick, what about for $7, I'll let you be Norwood 1 and keep... No, it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it. It's not worth $5. It's not worth any amount of money to keep my hair. I don't care. I don't care. I've accepted who I am. And hopefully you can see this. I know this weekend I made a video with my dad, and he and I both talked about how making videos about hair loss, how has it affected us and our acceptance of hair loss. And we both agreed that we've definitely changed as people, as men, on how we view our hair loss, because the more we've really analyzed it and overanalyzed it and obsessed over the discussion of it, not the hair loss itself, but understanding how it's part of our identity, that we've both, I feel, overcome it. You know, I guess no one can really know for sure, but if I can tell you that for $5, I would not be willing to keep, if it only cost me $5 to keep all the hair for the rest of my life, instead of fighting the genetics that I have that are ultimately going to mean that I lose most of my hair for the rest of my life. That's just where I'm at in my hair loss journey. It's not even worth $5. It's not worth anything. The only thing it's worth for me to keep my hair is to know that it was in my DNA all along to lose this much hair by age 36 and a half, and then suddenly my hair loss would stop. That's possible, and I could accept that because that's part of my DNA. I'm not fighting genetics. The only way I'm cool with keeping my hair is if it's already in my DNA, and some men lose a certain amount of hair and then it stops. If I'm one of those people, then I accept that because that's who I am. I'm not here to fight my identity. I'm not here to fight my genetic code. I'm here to accept it, because by doing that, I'm accepting who I am. And accepting who I am is my identity. I think a lot of people are at odds with their own identity and their own genetics. I'm not one of those people. I would not trade $5 to keep my hair. I would not trade a quarter. The only way is if it's already in my pre-existing genetics. That's the only way. Now it's time for you to really grasp. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not just saying that. Don't base my answer on how you feel. I assume most of you are really struggling with what I just said. But what you're doing right now is you're analyzing my answer based on how you feel. Your identity is still largely attached to your hair. Mine's not. I am telling you the truth. This is a challenging video because I'm inviting you to realize that some men, like me, truly don't care about losing their hair anymore. I don't care. Can you accept that? That I don't care, even if you do. Can you accept for the fact that for $5 I wouldn't keep my hair for no amount of money? It has to already be in my DNA that my hair loss stops. Other than that, I've already moved on with it. I've already moved on with my life.